This is Herona Medical Centre, owned by Henry Garvin, a fully qualified medical ultrasound technologist. The centre is licensed and registered by the Ugandan Medical and Dental Practitioners Council. It has 6 medical staff, including a doctor, a full-time clinical officer, 3 registered nurses, a dental officer and a laboratory technician. Here is a map of Uganda. The arrow shows where Herona Clinic is in central Uganda, Mukono district. This map shows Kampala to the left, and the first arrow shows where Herona Clinic is in Chisoga. The second arrow, Ebenezer Children's Home on Lake Victoria, some 12 kilometres away. The third arrow shows our nearest hospital, Nagalama Hospital, some 50 kilometres away, where Garvin is head of radiology. Herona Clinic will service over 160 square kilometres plus the islands. It has a population of over 200,000 in the fishing season. The medical centre is an expensive rented building, often with people queuing outside because of the lack of space. The walls are small and cramped, and they are often forced to use the chairs for treating patients. This lady is critically ill and needs an operating theatre, which Garvin sadly lacks. The clinic even lacks a wheelchair. This lady is lucky that the ambulance arrived and she's been successfully treated. Ambulances often don't arrive, and when they do, it's too late. This mother brought a child suffering from severe asthma. She was lucky she came to Herona. They are the only clinic in the whole area with a nebulizer. These men were in a serious car accident outside the government clinic, but they were brought to Herona. Garvin is the only clinic in the area with a heart monitor. He found one which had been thrown out, which he repaired himself. He managed to nurse all 4 men back to health. 4 years ago, Garvin started to build the foundations for Herona Hospital on his own piece of land, using his wages as a radiologist at Nagalama Hospital and by getting a personal bank loan. This year, Gavin has started to build the walls. He's using his wages again from Nagalona Hospital, and he's managed to raise another loan. He's bought 10,000 bricks, bags of cement and steel rods. This is how Herona Hospital looks today. The drawing shows a floor plan for Herona Hospital. Due to high rent, a lack of space and a growing number of patients, Garvin has decided to build part of Herona Hospital. This part of the building that Garvin has started to build will cost about £30,000 to complete, and then he'll be able to move in, and whilst he's working there he'll be able to finish the rest of the hospital, which will cost approximately £70,000 to complete and will include an operating theatre and give a working space of around 1,800 square metres. These pictures show the vast difference in the furniture and equipment in which Garvin has and what he'll need to make Herona Hospital a place of excellence. This is their makeshift delivery bed. Here is what they need. There is no dentist in the whole sub-county. Here you can see Garvin operating with a head torch. With lighting and an operating bed, Herona Hospital can provide the area with its only operating theatre. Garvin's scanner, which he retrieved and repaired himself. This is a kind of diagnostic equipment that Garvin will need to reach the standard of the World Health Organization. The area desperately needs an ambulance for emergencies and outreach into remote areas. Toyota are the most common vehicle in Uganda, making them very easy to maintain. There are 2 Toyota ambulance conversions available. The cheapest option is a second-hand Toyota Hiace imported from Japan at around £10,000, or a brand new Toyota Land Cruiser which is more suitable to the off-road terrain at about £40,000. Garvin often has to resort to a motorbike or other forms of transport to try and get his patients to a hospital that's over 80 kilometres away. Without oxygen and in heavy traffic, it wasn't enough to help this child. We're aiming to help Garvin build and equip Herona Hospital. We also aim to go on to build and equip Cooler Clinic near Ebenezer Children's Home, which will cost somewhere in the region of about £80,000 to build. Cooler Clinic will work hand in hand with Herona Hospital. Cooler Clinic will also be government registered like Herona Hospital. This means we'll be able to widen the area with the free treatments that Garvin has already given. Things like free vaccinations, free tooth extractions, free cervical cancer tests and free treatment for AIDS. With the aid of an ambulance, Herona Hospital and Cooler Clinic can offer holistic, contemporary and sustainable healthcare, saving a lot of people's lives.